We now return to Let's Play Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon. Okay, so we have the 3 hexes as objectives, and we are fighting against orcs. Early on, I think that means we're going to have a lot of infantry, so I think I may want to reconfigure what I've got going on here. We can... What can we actually do with these guys? We do actually have one more unit available. Aircraft. A Vulture Gunship. Oh my. Flyer. Increased evasion against all attacks and immune to being assaulted. Maybe we want one of those. It's 2 las cannons and 2 Hellstrike missiles. I don't think the las cannons are going to be very useful against the infantry. Hellstrike missiles might. We can have this swoop in and take out whatever armor it might have, the orcs might have. Basilisks, as opposed to the Medusa. The Medusas have much stronger... I think overall it looks like the Medusas are just better. It's got an Earthshaker cannon which allows me to shoot indirectly, which is probably better than a bombard. The bombard's actually a little bit stronger. Yeah, I don't think I want a basilisk at all. I don't know specifically what it would actually do for me. It's got more fire, it's got more shots. We do actually have both a bombard and a Medusa. I think we'll probably want to keep them that way. Armor piercing, I mean, the Wyvern has 4 shots, and the number of attacks might actually make a difference here. We have an enormous amount of tanks now available. Hellhounds, we might want to change to some Hellhounds. My Salamander Command, just because it's got the Inferno Cannon. We might actually want that. What is the Chem Cannon useful for, anyway? I mean, is that kind of the mid one? I know the Melta Cannon's good against armor. Is the Chem Cannon good against both, then? Or mediocre against both? Now, it does have 4 attacks, but it's got to be, like, right within range. Yeah, okay. So let's have a look here. My Salamander Command, we'll switch over to a Hellhound. Get a little bit of requisition back for that. We will... The Medusa has heavy bolters, which are slightly more useful. But the siege mortar, I just like the mortars because... the bombards, because they have that indirect fire. And I mean, switching over to a basilisk, aside from maybe just having those 3 attacks in the increased range, I don't know if it's worth lowering my attack strength or not. I think we'll go ahead and just keep it. Maybe switch it over to a Medusa. Actually, why don't we do that? Let's just switch it to a Medusa. I'll gain a little bit of cost. Wait, what? Oh, it also has more attack strength and more attacks itself, so these are probably more worthwhile. I wish I could do something with these guys, but we're still stuck with them and their las cannons. So really, they're just going to be useful as forward scouts and support fire for armor. My Ogryn, I probably want to keep the Ogryn. Let's think about what I want to do with my Russes. Executioner, las cannons, of course, destroyer, laser destroyer, vanquisher cannon, heavy bolter, storm bolter. The switching them over to vanquishers might actually be much better. We lose out on the las cannon, but the vanquisher cannon alone is pretty damn good. Thunderer, this is just more artillery. Punisher, demolisher. Executioner gives me 2... No, I would actually lose out on the heavy bolter, right? Yeah, I've got... So we definitely want to have the 3 weapons if I can get it. I think maybe we'll just switch over to a vanquisher. It is lowering my secondary attacks by quite a bit, but I think we'll just do that with that one. And then this one, that's the Conqueror. Where is that right now? Oh, right there. Okay. Dozer Blade upgrade. What does that do? Actually, this seems slightly better than a Conqueror. We switch out a Storm Bolter for heavy bolters, and we change a Conqueror cannon for a battle cannon, which has no armor piercing but does more attack. So I'm not sure if that would be slightly better or not. We definitely need something that's going to be useful against infantry and light armor vehicles, though. Having las cannons would be good for that. This looks like it'd be good for anti-infantry, heavy flamer, and a demolisher cannon. Annihilator. I think maybe we'll just switch out for this with a dozer upgrade. Then again, this was very impressive against armor. I mean, that's all it's got, is one laser cannon. So I'm not sure this would be very useful for anything else, and that's kind of wasteful of a tank, so let's not actually do that. We'll swap over... you know, maybe we'll just keep it as a Conqueror. I mean, that I don't think offsets the rest of this. On the other hand, I could just go another Vanquisher. Now we'll keep it as a Conqueror. We'll just leave it. Okay, so that leaves me with infantry choices here. We'll probably want... I mean, I can make one more purchase. Should I get another Flamer? On the other hand, maybe I should get some fire support. I think I should get some fire support. We could also attach a Gorgon to them. Now the Gorgon, when they switch to Gorgon, as you see there, we actually also get an additional 4 heavy bolters and 4 mortars. So this makes them slightly more versatile, where they can be a support role and then immediately switch to something slightly more useful in a pinch. I think we'll do that. It's a massive expense, but I think I want that. These guys, anti-tank support. Should we switch them over to a Gorgon as well? I mean, I've got the requisition points. It makes them a little more useful. Scroll back in here. Then we just got Flamers, the Command Company, which I still kind of like. Ogryn, I think both these guys will serve as good assault. Then again, let's actually look at this Command Company. Maybe I'll just swap this over to... I can't. I was going to say maybe I'll just swap that into a Salamander command, but that is not possible at this point, so we'll stick with that. Okay, so the way we want to do this is probably just make sure we control one point before moving on. I mean, we don't really have to worry about them coming this way because there's nothing over here. I mean, there are these buildings that belong to me, these settlements, but these are the victory conditions. I think I should get some scouts up front. The Hellhound, maybe there. See, a Vanquisher possibly as escort for that. We can get Flamer infantry. Actually, we should get my assault infantry up first, followed by Flamer infantry. Have my support infantry in the back. Then we'll have, I guess, the mortars back there, protected by that. We'll try that out. First, we need to go scout the south. Doesn't appear to be anything there. How about you? We can go all the way to the defensive line there. Send the Ogryn in. Is that rough terrain? That is rough terrain. Okay, we've got some Gretchen coming in this way. Probably want to see if I can't take them out long range. We've got 3-4. I'd be better off, but doing that's going to put me... I'd be able to get them here. the bolter would still be able to see them. I want to make sure I'm using all of my attack power. Okay, that takes care of that. Would these also be able to... This would not be within range of my bolter, but it would be in range of my siege. And maybe I can get this down here. Oh, you don't have a... Well, because you got a las cannon, that's why. And a conqueror cannon. The useful... I should probably have someone over here protecting the Medusa, though. But I also don't want to... Vanquisher cannon... This would have everything but the storm bolter. What about you? Again, the Inferno cannon is out of range now. So we can't really wipe them out right now. That's a little bit disappointing. Hellhound was not in range. The heavy bolter is, but the Inferno cannon is not. Wait, did you have... Oh, you had the Vanquisher cannon. That's what I was looking at. Okay. So we probably want the Ogryn down here anyway. And you guys will be more useful in a Gorgon capacity at the moment. Probably same as you. Wow, I could actually get them all the way up there and assault the Gretchen from there. Is that a good idea? Probably not, to be honest. Turning them into something as well. We really want to focus on getting down here, though. But, I mean, taking care of these guys is kind of... Alright, we ought to be able to do a bit of damage there. Can we back up? Okay, good. Let's get that infantry down here, then. And here they come, Killicans. Okay, so that's gonna be armor, obviously. Heavy bolters, las cannon is on that guy. So of course, we've got them out of range. How far can you get? You could not get all the way down here. So, we can use... See, that'd be 1, 2, 3, that'd be too far. So, you will not be able to stand in cover, and you'll get hit back by these guys. They've got scorches, so let's put them... Well, I guess you could stand on the road. We'll use the las cannon to do an initial strike. Have you come out here. Now that flamer, is that going to be good against them? Actually, we do happen to have... I need to get you, make sure your line of sight is good. Yeah, we've got those guys. And now, I think I could probably just assault them with the Ogryn. On the other hand, maybe my flamer... I just don't want to get right in front of these guys, that's the only thing. And could we destroy them from here? We could, it looks like we could. So I think I will. Nope, because of fucking line of sight. Well, when you get in there, could flamers do it without... Okay. An excessive amount of force for very little reward. That's the Imperial way. Maybe, actually, if we move you forward, move you there, that gives me support for pretty much everybody. Can at least move you there and maybe move you... Because right now we're blocking line of sight. I might actually need these guys to hang back there for a minute. I could have used my mortars. I mean, I could have done a little bit more with that. Okay. Unit report settlement is deserted. Okay. All shootas, so not terrible. Getting you there. Okay, so you actually need to be a little bit closer to be more effective. You can possibly just come out here. Really doesn't help me to do that. Let's see. You maybe I think it's probably because of line of sight that you could not defend when you were attacked like that. This would do a lot of damage. What if we get... So wait a minute. Can I lower you a little bit? And then you won't... you still will take damage. Damn it. We'll take back damage. Well, no matter what, I think we're going to take a lot of damage. This will wipe them out, though. Really ought to be using my armor to handle this a little bit more than my paper infantry. You guys now could actually come around here. Keeping here would keep me out of line of sight of those guys. That's actually very disappointing. We would take too much damage in return. What is your... well, they'd still get me. I would take less damage from here, though, being in cover. Now let's do it. There's just too many of them in that thing to let them sit there. So you can't actually fire from there. If I move you forward, that puts them within assault range of both of these guys. But maybe we'd get a little bit of a bonus from that. I mean, they are flamers. They actually need to be up close to do that, so... And they can't shoot because of the line of sight. Okay. Maybe I should move them out then. Move them out here. I mean, that makes them very vulnerable, though. That's not a very great idea. I could turn them into Gorgon and see what that does. Not a lot, but I won't take damage in return. Okay. Assault is the best way to deal with this because they're just getting too much of a defensive bonus. I think we're done. Okay. Yeah, we need to do something about that. They take a shit ton of damage back. There we go. This line of sight stuff. See, if I had a bombard, I could have just done that without any issues. I think this will hurt me, but let's see if I move. I can't move back. They're in the way. Damn it. Well, let's lower them with my tank. Okay. So we've got control of that. I think it's now time to start focusing on moving to the right. It looks like... I mean, unless reinforcements keep coming on the map, maybe I should actually use a scout to go see if there are more. Then again, maybe we should just blitzkrieg it and keep moving, because if that is the case, where they're just going to keep coming and coming and coming, the best way is just to bum rush it. So, let's move forward, keeping you in cover if I can help it. You're going to be stuck back there. I don't really like that idea. Okay, we do have some guys. We've got some more Gretchens, and we got war bikers, so that's going to be a little bit of a hassle. I guess we can get the Conqueror up there. It'll have the las cannon. We'll get the Vanquisher up here. I could increase its morale. Don't really need to. Morale is still good, but what we're losing is actually health. But I need something blocking you. Alternatively, I could have moved you forward, and we could have gotten a big lead on the warbikers. That's a good idea. Leaves them a little bit exposed to whatever might be coming up the road, but then we can get some support in here. Could I just finish them off with this, maybe? Extend my command unit forward? Nope. There we go. Excellent. Okay, you're stuck. Ogren. May as well move the Ogren forward. They're going to be my forward assault. Get some tank busters in there. May as well get you guys up there as well. And then we'll hope that these guys don't get sacked by something in the back. Okay, that fortification looks completely undefended, which is weird. Probably get my support up there. And these guys can actually attack from there. Let's get... Should I put the... Well, I can't. He's stuck. Can't see anything from there. What about getting my command into here? Let's get... Las cannon should probably be better off the side here. Let's see, I want to move... You're all getting a little bit stuck. A little bit too stuck. You can't see. Does that actually just... Yeah, it does. It blocks line of sight 100%. So let's get these guys up. May as well. Full scouting view right there. Get you up here. Get on the road so you can at least move a little bit fast. Oh boy. Okay, so we got tons of infantry incoming. We've also got a war buggy. Hopefully that won't be too bad. Can do a little bit of attacking early on there. The Ogren, I don't know, do we want them down here already making an assault? Preemptive assault, or do we want everyone on the battlements? I kind of think maybe we'll want that. Get you in there. You guys, if I move this out here, this could make a pretty decisive early strike. Get the tank up there for support. Flamers definitely need to get to the forward. Okay. It would have been nice to actually have boosted their morale just a little bit before this next wave, but here we go. Unit reports strong point abandoned, but Orc forces spotted advancing on their position. Unfortunately, I was going to say fortunately, we didn't take any damage. We took a few. Okay, okay. That's got to be target number 1. You got the las cannon, you got the las cannon. Unfortunately, it's not going to do as much as I had hoped. I don't want to get you in the weed. Really did a number leaving those back there. Should not have done that. Can we do a better assault against these guys? What I really need is an actual assault on that one, so I can't really move you out of the way to get... Yeah, that's not a good one. Fire support doesn't help me there, and for some reason you can't fucking see. If I get you up here, though... Actually, I should probably have them come down here. Or here, so they can get a view on those cans. That, of course, makes that one vulnerable. So now... So if I get these guys in here... Let's do a number on these guys. Let's get that up there. Can I get my war buggy up here? Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. We've unlocked a few more. Quite a few more. I really, really want to try and take these guys out. I don't know that we're going to be able to... Ah, there we go. Killicans down. Good. Now I just have to actually move to block these guys so that they're safe. Probably actually want support in there. Ogren, perhaps, down here for assaulting. Well, where do I actually want... I think the flamers might actually be okay up here, just in case these guys come round. Put the Ogren there. We can at least... No, we can't even get rid of this fucker. What is left, then? Can we finally just get rid of this guy? Took 5 freaking units firing upon him to make it happen, but we did it. I think I'll have you move in there to block that off. Okay. A little bit of a mistake there, letting those guys into the trenches, but... Why did I not get fire support on that? Is it just because this blocks line of sight and I can't freaking see what's going on there? These guys probably should have moved to the trenches and these guys behind them so they had everybody here. Okay, well, how do we take care of all of these bastards? And again, that's actually pretty significant there. Does that put you... Nope. This would be fairly significant too. I think we'll do something like this to help myself out. This is not really going to help me. Now they need to be up there. We do 16 here. What would you do to these guys? 12 and 22 to these guys, so much better. Vanquishers! Well, remember, Vanquishers are good for assaults against infantry. Definitely the way to go. Now, those guys are going to get hurt really badly if I do that. I think I'll move them back. We'll get our flamers up here. They're going to get hurt a lot too, actually. So, what about Ogren? They would do quite a bit more damage. Oh, right, and I've got my frickin' flame vehicles here. Can actually still attack from there? Crazy. If I actually move... Hold on a minute. If I move you to the trenches and you down here, that does significantly more. Okay. These guys are still worrying me. They're sluggas, so they've got range. They're much stronger than the Gretchen that I'm destroying right now. But, yeah, you fuckers. Right now you're not doing me a lot of good back here. Neither are you. Shit. Okay, got rid of that. Now, Lascan, I really don't want to move you into that range right there. Get you stuck in the gropeweed, especially since that's probably within Lascannon range. Or the zap gun range, rather. But that is the only place you can go, and the only place that I need... Well, that's not the only place. I could move you out here. Let's move you out here and have you do something against these guys. Meanwhile, you can move forward. There we go. Can you finish them off? You can. May as well. Okay. And now, if I moved up here, would that still be within zap gun range? Probably. But it would also allow me to shoot down on them. So let's try that. Not that I'm sure that actually has any bearing whatsoever on anything, but we can get these guys into some kind of range. That would probably block line of sight there, though. All my infantry, I think, are fine. I definitely need to do something with these. I mean, that they're not working the way they worked in the tutorial on how support worked. I mean, I really don't know what they were... I guess it does block. So, If I had two in here, they would be able to surround everybody. So that's something I need to consider in the future. Okay. We'll just see what we can do about these guys. Boy, this really sucks. Could wipe these guys out. Yeah, okay. Allows me to get a little bit more going on in here. You know, for Slugga boys... Oh, okay, their range is 1. I was gonna say, they're not doing any damage to me whatsoever. Wipe that out, sure. And then once we get a little bit of a reprieve here, I would like to bump everyone's morale up. Command, why don't you come in here? You can't see. You can just keep whittling this away, I suppose. You can do your resting. How much? Well, you could take 3 people back to be full strength for the next assault. Yeah, well, I think we'll be fine, actually. Now, you guys, do we want you engaged just yet? I suppose we can try fighting off these Gretchen. These flamers will probably do their trick. I should really be getting these guys up here now. Hopefully that's not in range there. Could move into that settlement, but I just don't want to unlock anything else. But if we stay on this side of the buildings, we will hopefully... What is your range on those flamers? Direct, so... If we move these guys here... And these guys here... Still took a little bit of damage anyway. Okay. So, I think everyone that's able to do something has done something. Move you guys up. Probably could have just left them there just in case I needed to use them again, but, well, you know. Move you back onto that for whatever reason. Why not? End a turn. Ah, good. Good attempt. I don't know what you're trying to do, but... There we go. Done. Okay. Move you forward. Rest, get your morale back. Get that morale bonus. Everyone, strength of 1 point. Oh wow. Why don't you just do that? We'll wipe that out before we even make a move. Could you, well, you can't now, but it looks like you could possibly move here to take a swipe at that yourself. Don't know if that actually, let's see, that'd be 1, 2, 3. So they're probably the same spacing. Let's see if I can't move you back. Move you forward. I cannot. Because I switched to a different unit, now I can't get that back. Okay, well, fine. Just get you on the road then. You appear to be fine. Your morale would raise by a mere 5. I don't think that's entirely necessary at this point. Get you... Let's see, you would be an increase of 6. I can't keep reinforcing them, though, because that wipes out their hard-earned experience, and I cannot keep doing that if I want to use these guys. So, we'll hang on to you. Your morale could use a little bit of a boost, and let's go. Okay. So wipe that out so we don't have to worry about it. And then, oh wow, well, okay, your morale needs a little bit of a thing there too. So does yours. Initial scouting, I suppose. That didn't kill it. Really? Oh, they had support. They had support. That was a mistake. I didn't see the support. We need to do something about that support. That is probably lost on the next turn. I could get up there, possibly. and shoot him in the face. Could everyone else get up there? We're gonna need some scouting for sure. What is that? Cover and blocks line of sight. Okay, now we get it. We've got a tank. We've got a big shooter. We've got Gretchen. We've got shooter boys that are providing support to that zap gun. That is going to be dangerous. Can I get rid of it? Get rid of any of that? Probably not this turn, unfortunately. Wonder what that would do for me there. So these guys, I could get in here. That's actually very deadly right now. Let's not do that. Get you up in here. Man, that sucks. The tanks. I put my tanks way in the back. Not a great idea. Why don't we get you at least pushed out of the way so I can move stuff up and through you. Or not. You're gonna have to wheel yourselves over these trenches. Maybe we can go up and around. So no matter what I do here, these guys are all pretty damn hurt. I mean, yeah, that's just not a good idea at all. I need to whittle these guys down before I can do anything. So you've got to get out of there. And maybe I can somehow pull them back onto me. If I get some support in here, that's a little bit better. I really didn't want to actually take damage, but okay, we're still taking a lot there. We would do nothing there, but what about actual assault? Okay, there we go. Gotta love the Ogren for an assault team. Definitely a good idea there. That's still not a good idea. Shit. Well, my flamers are not actually as powerful. Why is that, though? Just because there's so damn many of them? I guess. I need to get these guys up here. And I guess putting them in the building is a way to get them down. Now what does that look like? Slightly more acceptable losses. Of course, it does put me in some severe issues with those guys. Can I still get these guys up here? The answer is yes. Now, what do I actually want them assaulting, though? That gets you in the way. Because you have... I mean, that's the only place you can go. So I could put you in the gropeweed to attack. I really don't want to do that, but... let's see if I can't weaken something without taking damage backwards. Now, I could put these actually inside of a tank here. Again, this leaves me vulnerable. So really, is it better to... no, don't do that. Oh. Disembark that? Okay, there we go. So yeah, I would do a lot more damage this way. Let's just do it that way. And let's hope they survive. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. That tank. So I lost a very good unit from doing something very stupid. That's not useful either. These guys have got a shit ton of armor. A ridiculous amount of armor. Probably need to start taking on that tank, because that tank is just gonna wipe the floor with me. You need to get out of there. Possibly put you into actual... I mean, that actually does worse for me there. No, okay. You should actually be up here. Okay. Swing you around here, so we actually can use you a little bit better. Do they do more? They do. I would actually like to get them up. Okay. And now we can utilize my Ogren, but let's see if I can't get these guys to attack first. Probably better to take that out. They really needed the morale boost, but we need to get these guys out of their entrenchments. That's not good. That's not good either. Potentially taking a little bit of damage. So yeah, these guys are not good against entrenched enemies, obviously. Need to get the Hellhound up there. Flame them out. So, got a little bit sloppy here. I could now, actually, now that I've lost a unit, come and buy a new one. I think maybe we'll just wait until next turn. Or next mission, I mean. Okay. Can you get up here? Really not useful. Assaulting is probably still the most useful, but let's... They're low on strength, and I really should be reinforcing these guys so that we can get them to full strength. Because otherwise I'm just sort of wasting their power. I think we just need to use the Ogren. I mean, doing this, of course, might be better too, getting them full strength for the next... Okay. And they're not even full strength, but... This command unit... let's not do that. Let's just raise their morale. Get you in the weed as well. Just anything whittling them down so that they don't hurt me so much on the next time round. Okay. See what I can get away with without taking damage to my units. Good. Okay, that should be it. I think. So, it was sloppy and I lost a good unit. It was really when it was down here, when I had all my heavy artillery down here, and then I decided to move up. I should have waited until I'd moved them to the front. So I did that poorly.
Thank you, Commander. I'll ensure your intelligence is reported to Regimental Command for analysis. Other reports filtering in are not good. The Orcs have taken Hive Vulcanus. We don't understand how. The defenses should have held for weeks. Command is currently reviewing the other hives to ensure we don't lose any more. Why has the Emperor abandoned us? Stand by for further mission parameters. In the meantime, you are tasked with bolstering the defense of Deathmire.
Okay.
Finally, Commander, I have a chance to talk to you. I know you have been occupied coordinating the defense of the Hive City, but as the senior member of the Officio Prefectus attached to this unit, I feel it's my duty to make my thoughts known. While other battalions attack the Orcs head-on at the behest of Governor von Straub, we sit on our hands waiting for the Xenos filth to strike. Craven acts like this will not read well in my report.
Put him in his place or try to reason with him? He doesn't seem like he's gonna be on my side anyway. Concentrate on the moral fiber of the men, Commissar. Let me worry about perceptions of cowardice.
Very well. I will ensure the men stay focused. In return, I expect you to lead us into glorious battle. I note that the communications adjunct you seem so fond of has relayed as a possible orc sighting. The greenskins are massing close by. I trust you have no objections to a preemptive strike.
Wow, this one's taking a little bit longer to load. Okay, 4 victory hexes, and then await new orders. So I guess that's not the end of the mission then, once we capture them? That'll be interesting. Well, I'm going to end this one here. Hopefully we'll do better next time.